Today I want you to listen carefully. Something big is about to happen in your life, something you might not have expected, but something that has somehow been prepared behind the scenes. These are not coincidences. That moment when everything seems stable, controlled, and suddenly the unexpected invades. This is how life catches us off guard, making us confront the truths we have avoided, the feelings we have buried, and the decisions we have postponed. That person who came to your mind now, you know who it is about to make a decision. And it will not be just any decision. It will be something capable of completely changing the dynamics between you, turning the game around for better or for worse. You've felt this, haven't you? A weight in the air, a sign you may have ignored or interpreted as paranoia. It is not paranoia. It is a warning. Think of everything you have shared, every word spoken, every silence that screamed louder than any argument. There is something unresolved there, something that despite time continues to pulse, waiting for the right moment to explode. That moment is coming. Make no mistake, change will not come smoothly. The important things in life never arrive as a gentle breeze. They come like a whirlwind, moving everything out of place, testing our strength, our faith, and our ability to adapt. It is painful to think that something can break, but what if it is the break you need to grow? Or perhaps it is the new beginning that you both need. You can try to prepare, but nothing fully prepares us for the unexpected. The only thing you can do now is be honest with yourself. Face what is coming with courage, even if that means facing difficult truths about yourself, about this person, or about your future together. This decision can be the closure of a cycle or the beginning of a new one. Are you ready for both scenarios? Don't hide behind fear or doubt. This is the moment when everything can change, and when it changes, you will not be the same. Maybe this is exactly what you need to finally understand what really matters. I know you are feeling it. The fear, the anxiety, perhaps even a sense that something is out of place, but you don't know exactly what it is. And that's what really scares you, isn't it? The fact that you don't know what lies ahead. As if there's a whirlwind of emotions, uncertainties, swirling around you, waiting to manifest in some way. And you feel it much more strongly than you can imagine. The person you are thinking about now, that person who occupies so much of your mind, is about to make a decision that will affect everything. It will make you feel things that maybe you are not ready to feel. And this decision, it will not be a trivial choice. It will not be something you can simply ignore or disregard. It will impact your life in a profound and true way, and you will realize that when this decision is made, nothing will be the same as before. It won't be just a small change, but a complete transformation in what you believe to be right, in what you thought you had control over. Have you ever wondered why you feel so much the presence of this person in your life? It's as if they have the power to mess with your world in a way that no one else could. Maybe you have tried to push this person out of your mind. Maybe you have tried to move on, but there's no way to ignore what this relationship awakens inside you. You can try, but the bond between you two is stronger than you imagine. And it's this bond that is about to be tested in a way that can change everything. Everything. In a way that you don't know if you are prepared to deal with. This moment will demand more from you than just patience or understanding. It will require courage. The courage to face what is to come, even knowing it might be painful, that it might hurt in ways you don't expect. And I'm not talking just about external suffering, about circumstances. I'm talking about the internal impact, the changes you will need to make within yourself to deal with this. It won't be easy, I know, but at the same time, it can be liberating. Because see, maybe you have already gotten used to the idea that life is predictable. Or maybe you have convinced yourself that if you control everything around you well, you can avoid surprises. But the truth is that many times, most of our transformation comes precisely when we are surprised. When things slip out of our control, and we are forced to look within ourselves, confronting what really matters, what we truly desire. And that's exactly what this decision will bring to you. It will make you look at yourself in a way you maybe never have before. It will make you face your own choices, your own fears, and even your expectations. What did you expect from all of this? Where did you think it would lead? Sometimes the biggest surprise is realizing that what you thought you wanted is not actually what you need, and it's right there, in that moment of confrontation with the truth, that you will realize how much you have to adjust, I know you would like to know exactly what will happen. Maybe you think that if you know the details, you will be able to prepare to anticipate what comes. But the truth is that life is not like that. There is no way to predict everything. There is no way to control everything. And in moments like this, where such an important decision is about to be made, there is no way to prevent the unexpected from entering your life. And in a way, this is what makes it so powerful. This person who occupies so much of your mind is being driven by something much larger than what you can see at first glance. And you, who are here, watching everything from afar, also have something very significant to discover within yourself. Her decision will trigger something in you. It will bring to light a part of you that you might have hidden, perhaps even from yourself. You will need to learn to deal with everything that is coming, to embrace what is inevitable, to accept that things are going to change. But look, there is something beautiful in all of this. Because change, despite being difficult and painful, can also be transformative. You might not see it now, but in the end, everything that is happening might be exactly what you needed to grow, to evolve, to free yourself from something that was holding you back without you realizing it. The changes you're about to experience are not just about what this person will or will not do, but about how you will react to it, about how you will allow yourself to be touched by everything that comes. I know it is difficult. Sometimes you feel so small in the face of circumstances, in the face of the lack of control. You think that if you knew what was coming, you could prepare better, you could avoid suffering. But you need to understand that the pain you will feel, the discomfort, are also parts of a purification process. No, I'm not saying you need to suffer to grow. I'm saying that growth is often like the fire that molds iron. It is a difficult process, but necessary. This decision that's coming is not a sentence. It's an opportunity. You will have the chance to look at your life and make a choice. Surrender to the fear of the unknown, or accept what is coming with faith. And it is this faith that will take you further. You might not understand it now, but all of this is part of something much bigger that is being orchestrated. Life, with its surprises and twists and turns, never abandons us. It challenges us because it wants to take us to a better, stronger, and wiser place. What are you going to do when this change comes? Will you resist? Will you fight the inevitable? Or will you go with the flow of life, knowing that no matter how difficult it is, you are being guided by something bigger, something divine, something that you might only understand later when you look back and realize that everything that happened had a purpose. That person, the one you're thinking about now, might even make the most difficult decision of their life, but the impact of that on you will be much greater than you imagine. Sometimes, the words that are not spoken, the feelings that are not expressed, can change everything. Maybe you think that their decision will be an end, but I tell you that, in fact, it could be the beginning of something new, something you would never imagine. I know you might be wondering, how am I going to deal with this? And the truth is, you don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need the courage to walk, even without knowing the destination. You just need to take the first step, even with a heavy heart. Don't be afraid to move forward, even if the path seems dark. What is coming may be scary, but it is necessary. And you, who have already faced so much, will understand this at the right moment. When this person makes that decision, you will have two options. Follow your path with the confidence that, no matter what happens, you will be stronger because of it. Or let yourself be consumed by the fear of the unknown. I am not saying it will be easy. I am not saying it will be painless. But I am telling you that if you allow this change to happen, without resistance, without fighting against what you cannot control, you will find the peace you seek so much. I know you will have moments of doubt, moments when you will want to turn back, moments when fear will grip you and you will want to give up. But it is in these moments that you will discover what you are truly made of. It is in these moments that your true strength will emerge, because you will see when you look back that this change was necessary, that without it, you would never have evolved in the way you are about to evolve. I know you might be trying to escape from what you are feeling now. Maybe you want to deceive yourself, think that everything is fine, that nothing special is going to happen. But you can't hide what is inside. There is something beating inside you, something you can't ignore. That weight on your chest, that repetitive thought about what is coming. You know you are about to experience something that will change the course of your life, and somehow you can't shake this feeling. What is about to come and how it will affect you is something much larger than anything you have faced so far. I know what you are thinking. I can't let this happen. I can't allow everything to fall apart. And you will try. You will try to control every detail. You will try to act as if you could avoid the inevitable, as if you were in command of the situation. But there is something in you that already knows. Change is coming, and you cannot stop what is about to happen. It won't help. You are going to go through an emotional roller coaster. It will be as if you were in a dark tunnel, not knowing what lies ahead, with your heart pounding and your breath quickening, but with the certainty that there is something ahead. Something that you will have to face because you have no choice. And it is at this point that you will start to realize that there is no turning back. What is about to happen is not something you can control, but it is something that will be decisive for your future. I know you might want to resist, to hide from all the emotions that this will awaken, but you can't. You will have to experience all of this. And deep down you know it. There's no point in trying to deny it. This decision that is about to be made will hit you straight in the heart. It will shake your stability, the way you see everything, the way you view life, and your relationship with this person you have in mind right now. Maybe, deep down, you have always known that something was wrong. Something was not right. You felt it, but you chose to ignore it. It was easier to believe that everything would be fine, that this person would make the right decisions, that time would bring the answers. But time is running out, and now the moment has arrived. The moment of truth. And you can no longer hide what is inside of you. You will have to face your own feelings, your own doubts and your own fears. Now I want you to really stop for a second and think, what are you going to do when this happens? Will you continue to deceive yourself, thinking that everything will be fine in the end? Or will you allow yourself to feel and live what is to come? What will this change bring you? And most importantly, what will you do with it? I know it's not easy. You are afraid. Afraid of the unknown, afraid of pain, afraid of losing something you consider important, afraid that everything you have built so far will be destroyed by this decision. But the truth, as difficult as it may be, is that this fear is necessary. It will help you understand what is truly important to you. Fear is not an enemy, it is an ally. Because in the end, it is through it that you will find your strength. What you fear may be exactly what you need to set yourself free. Sometimes life forces us to look at what is hidden, at what has been repressed, at what we did not want to see. And as painful as it may be, it is a necessary process. There is no other way to grow. There is no other way to evolve. Sometimes everything needs to break, everything needs to collapse, so that you can see what really matters, what is truly essential. This decision, which you feel is about to happen, is the key to something greater. Make no mistake, the change it will bring will not only be external but internal. It will change the way you see yourself. It will change your view of things. It will change the way you deal with what is important to you. It will be painful. It will be difficult. But it will be necessary. And in the end, you will look back and understand that this change was the turning point. The moment when you stopped being who you were and started being who you should be. I know you would like to have an answer to all of this. I know you wish you could see the future, understand everything in advance, know what will come next. But life is not like that. Life is unpredictable, and often the most important things happen when we least expect them. And this decision that is about to be made, this moment you feel is approaching, is one of those things. And even if you try to run away or hide, the truth is that you will have to face it. No matter how much you try to avoid it, how much you try to control it. What is coming will shake you. And it could be the best or the worst thing that has ever happened in your life. But only you can decide how you will react to it. So what are you going to do? Will you resist this change and try to keep everything as it is, even if it doesn't make you happy? Or will you allow yourself to live what is ahead, knowing that everything that is happening is part of a larger process? I know it's difficult. I know you are scared. I know you have doubts, but deep down you know this change, this decision, might be exactly what you need. Not to destroy what you have, but to transform everything that you are. Now, I know you may not fully understand this. You may be struggling with your emotions, wondering if everything will be all right. And the truth is that you have no way of knowing. The future is a mystery, and it will reveal itself when the time is right. But what you can do now is allow yourself to live what's coming. Allow yourself to feel everything this decision will bring you. I know it's not easy, but this is what life demands of you at this moment. Accept that things are going to change. Accept that you have no control. And above all, accept that in the end you will come out of this stronger, wiser, more prepared for what is to come. All you can do now is allow yourself. Allow yourself to live this change. Allow yourself to feel what is stored inside you. Allow yourself to be transformed by all of this. Because in the end, everything will make sense. It may take a while for you to see it, but it will. And when you look back, you will understand that this change was not an end, but a new beginning. Now, I want to know, what are you going to do with this? Are you going to shut yourself off from everything that is coming, or are you going to allow yourself to live through this change? I don't know what the future will bring, but I know that you have everything within you to deal with it in the best way possible. It's your choice, the decision is yours.